Well, we'll go back to the reactions that we've received with regards to Prime Minister Modi's speech yesterday. But right now, we're getting some very crucial breaking news where an ED search today on certain persons connected with the Aam Aadmi Party. Kejriwal Personal Secretary getting searched is what we are currently learning. We will keep you updated with regards to where all these searches are taking place across the national capital. Remember, the ED heat, Arvind Kejriwal has already been facing the ED heat wherein his case is to be taken up by the court on 7th February because so far he has skipped 5 summons from the ED in the Liquorgate scam. On the other hand, the Aam Aadmi Party is also facing heat with regards to the MLA poaching claim that they had put forward against the BJP, for which the Delhi crime branch had also been serving notice, and they've served notice to Arvind Kejriwal as well as Atishi, Delhi Minister Atishi. And right now, the breaking news that we're bringing to you is that ED has searched today on certain persons connected with Aam Aadmi Party. Who are these persons? What connections have been found out? We will quickly come up with all the updates and shortly bring you all the details as we are trying to bring it from our reporter Arunima, who's joining us on this broadcast shortly. But this is the particular information. Right now, the name that's come to the fore is Arvind Kejriwal's personal secretary, who's getting searched, and we will bring you more details with regards to these searches taking place. But remember, Arvind Kejriwal so far has only replied to these ED summons that he had gotten, and he had said that these are politically motivated, which is why he shall not be attending them. And there were 5 such summons, post which the ED filed a non-compliance report, and the court is now to take up this matter on the 7th of February, which is tomorrow. Right now, we have Arunima with us, joining us on the broadcast to bring us more details with regards to the persons who are being searched in connection with Aam Aadmi Party. Arunima, a very good morning to you. If you could elaborate a little more on who are these people, because right now we are learning Kejriwal's personal secretary is getting searched.
So what we are told is that personal staff members of Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, as well as other third-rung leaders of or workers of Aam Aadmi Party, they are being searched at the moment. Just to give you a backgrounder, as part of the money laundering probe, Enforcement Directorate has decided that it wants to make the Aam Aadmi Party as a beneficiary of the money laundering, as a beneficiary of the liquor scam. Now, if you make the political party a beneficiary, you want to find out as to who in the party took care of the funds that were received and how those funds were subsequently used. In that context, senior leaders like Manish Sisodia, Sanjay Singh have already been questioned. Sanjay Singh's associates and aides have also been questioned in this regard. One thing that Aam Aadmi Party has always come around and said is that you have accused us of crime, but where is the money trail? Now, the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI both have argued that the money trail could not be found in the personal accounts of Sisodia or Sanjay Singh because the money was given to the party fund and it was in one instance used in Goa elections. Now these searches are to ascertain who were the receivers of the money that was allegedly sent to the Aam Aadmi Party accounts and how was that money subsequently used. Summons have also gone to Arvind Kejriwal, the convener of the party in this regard, but since he has not given any positive response to those summons, ED has also moved court seeking court intervention to get Kejriwal to come to ED headquarters and answer questions.
Right, Arunima. Arunima, at this juncture, as you also mentioned, the court's intervention is to come in. The hearing is tomorrow for the non-compliance report that's been filed by ED. And at this point, ED is yet again searching at certain persons' residences and offices who are connected with the Aam Aadmi Party. If we could get some more details with regards to so far, what are the leads that the ED had gotten with regards to make these searches at the first place today?
Yeah, so the ED searches have just begun. I think that they began early this morning. They reached the residence of all these staff members of the Aam Aadmi Party. Not very senior political leaders, but people who run the Aam Aadmi Party, the bread and butter workers who ensure that the wheels of the party keeps running. They are the people on the radar of the Enforcement Directorate at the moment. The leads that the party has, that the Enforcement Directorate has received so far includes proof that money that was received from the South Lobby, that's the group of businessmen who were allegedly given the liquor licenses for running liquor vents here in Delhi, and in lieu of which they paid crores of rupees to the Aam Aadmi Party fund. For Sanjay Singh, for example, there has been a proper money trail established of about 2 crore rupees, and for Manish Sisodia also in the charge sheet 30 lakh has found a mention as far as Goa elections are concerned. But the number being given as the overall worth of this scam is 100 crores, and repeatedly this has been asked that if the scam is worth 100 crores, if that's the loss to the exchequer, where is the money? Where is the money trail? And now that the ED has decided that they want to make Aam Aadmi Party a beneficiary of the crime, they told the Supreme Court that they were working on that angle, and subsequently we learned from the sources that is something that they have received positive legal advice about. So now these current round of searches are to ensure that those leads are converted into evidence before they file the final charge sheet.
Right, Arunima. So at this juncture, is there a possibility, as you were mentioning, that for Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh both, there are trails of money that have already been established? Is there a possibility with these searches there might be connects found out to the Delhi Chief Minister as well?
Well, ED would definitely hope so, and the political opposition in Delhi led by the Bharatiya Janata Party would also hope that evidence is found, because they have right from the word go accused the Chief Minister himself of being complicit in this alleged crime. There are video calls that were made which have been cited in the ED and CBI previous charge sheets. Video calls where allegedly the Chief Minister spoke to some of the accused and said that this entire deal was happening with his blessings. But beyond that FaceTime call, which may not be admissible evidence in court, how do you really make Arvind Kejriwal a party to this crime? For that, evidence is still missing. That's the reason he has not been named as an accused in this particular case. He has been sent summons under Section 50 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Now, under Section 50, it is never clear whether the person being asked to appear before the ED is a witness or an accused. And that's the ground that Kejriwal has taken every time he has replied to the summons, that first please tell me, am I being called as a witness in this case or as an accused? He went to CBI to answer the questions but has refused to appear before ED. So today's round of searches are perhaps to find more evidence. Because this matter has also reached the court now, ED is hoping that they will find evidence to bolster their case even in the lower court, to say that we have evidence with which we want to confront the Chief Minister. If he does not appear before us, please help us enforce the rule of law. That could be the plea of ED before the lower court.
Right, Arunima. Arunima, thank you for bringing us all those details, but do stay with us, because right now we also have Rupashri joining us live on this broadcast to understand this further. Rupashri, so far what we have learned is Kejriwal's personal secretary is getting searched, but we've also learned that 10 locations are being searched by the ED. So who are these other people who are also being searched? If you can give us some more details with regards to the list.
Well, the first person that you mentioned is Arvind Kejriwal's PS who is being searched. That information has been given to us by our other colleagues who track the ED. Now, my information from Aam Aadmi Party sources is that the Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha member, Mr. N.D. Gupta, who is a very senior member, he is also being searched at this point in time. And various other searches are going on at the residences of various other leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party. Remember, Aam Aadmi Party actually was slated to hold a press conference today at 10 o'clock, and in that Atishi had claimed that she would be conducting a big expose on the ED, and that press conference as of now is on schedule. We'll have to wait what the party says when that press conference happens, but definitely the ED turning the heat on Aam Aadmi Party leaders. Yesterday when Arvind Kejriwal was asked about the ED moving the court with a complaint regarding his non-appearance before the ED, he had said that when it appears in the court and when the ED goes to the court, and if the court asks me to reply, I will definitely send a reply. So Arvind Kejriwal actually has not moved the courts yet challenging the ED summons. He has simply written to the ED saying or claiming that the summons are illegal, and he has skipped those summons for 5 consecutive times, and that is why the ED moved the court last a few days back, and the court is said to be hearing that case on the 7th. As of now, multiple raids are going on across Delhi in the residences or houses of various Aam Aadmi Party leaders, and various top people are under the scanner. Now remember, Aam Aadmi Party's the Chief Minister's PS, for instance, is a very, very important person in the party, and it's extremely close to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal also, and ND Gupta happens to be the treasurer of the party. Apart from being a Rajya Sabha member, ND Gupta was recently re-nominated by the Aam Aadmi Party as the Rajya Sabha member. Aam Aadmi Party definitely is going to make a big issue out of it. They are all